Hello everyone and welcome back to De.influenced, the spot where my goal is to reveal the truth behind the shiny highlight reels of today's influencers. And I do this to allow you guys as consumers of social media to make informed decisions on where you choose to spend your social media currency. Because we all know the influencers aren't telling the whole truth. Today we are going to share the de-influencing wealth and expand to the extended family of the Bashams and cover them. We have Drue's sister Sierra, who has some problem stuff going on, and then of course we have Donna and Lenny, I believe his name is. I don't know, I haven't looked much into the extended family yet. We're gonna get into it together, learn together, and we're gonna talk about some things that are going on, point out some funny moments that have happened, and let's get into today's video. All right, quickly before we get started, thank you so much for all your support on the Basham video and on the Kylie video. It means so much to me. You guys have been amazing. It's been a wild ride, and it's amazing because I honestly feel like just like the talking head behind you guys and your message, and the more support I have, basically, the bigger your voice grows, and that's really important to me because you guys are the ones doing all the work. You guys are the real heroes, the people on Reddit, the people who are gathering this information to hold these people accountable. Thank you. I've had a couple people asking if you're wondering about various ways that you can support the channel. I do have some membership tiers. I have 3 different ones. Well, 4, but one's totally a joke. Please, nobody actually do that. It was just, I thought it was funny. That's one way to support the channel. You can also support for free just by liking, commenting, sharing the video, subscribing. Those all really help boost the algorithm, help get it in front of more eyeballs. I also have a Ko-fi, I don't know how to say it, where you can choose to donate whatever you feel you want to contribute. Again, nothing's expected or anything. My goals with any type of donations is just to put it back into the channel. I really hope that at least by the end of the year, I can hire an editor because, oh my God, guys, editing takes so long, but I love it so much, and I love, you know, all the little features to make you guys laugh or just like insert a funny whatever. I love it, but it is a long process and it is a lot of work. So I hope that I can hire an editor, and if that's the case, then I can pump out more content, which would be ideal. I would love to be able to do that for you guys. But yeah, that's all for the housekeeping. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Seriously, it does help grow our voices as a community and hopefully hold these people accountable and make some real changes when it comes to social media, accountability, and transparency in the whole 9 yards. That's all out of the way. Let's start talking about Drue's mother. In the last couple weeks, where are we gonna start? Wow, guys, check this out. Donna just 3 years apart. This and that. Guys, social media, like, if you're not doing it healthy, if you're not setting up boundaries, and like, it doesn't even look like the same person other than the eyes are the same color. But wow, what happened, girl? What happened? Can someone tell me what happened? Did she start working at the boutique whatever for 3 years? Let's start off with Donna. Donna is Drue's mom. She is married to Lenny, and these people have some problems of their own, to be honest. There was recently a video, which we will obviously look at because the proof is in the pudding. There was recently a video of Lenny encouraging his young teenage grandson to check out women's butts. And I don't get it, you know, like, I understand that it's this idea of like this like bro camaraderie thing, but at the same time, no, he's not your bro. He's your grandson. He's a teenager, a young teenager, and that's wildly inappropriate. And even the kid like was so like, I don't care. Like, why are you telling me this? And just weird vibes. We'll open up with that, and then let's dig a little bit deeper because I know there's been some other problematic things with Lenny specifically, and then we'll talk a little bit about Donna and what she's up to as well before getting into Sierra, which is the Drue's sister, so the other side of the family, and his family and stuff, which let's see what we can uncover as we go through it together. A month ago or so, Lenny had brought up in a background story of Donna's. So Donna's husband, Lenny, had brought up the fact that Gabe can't pay the house note. You have to think about kind of the repercussions of buying a house. So Lenny had made a comment in the background of one of the stories that Dawna was filming that they can't pay their house note, and that kind of blew everything wide open. And then all of a sudden, a couple months later, or not even a couple months later, a month later, they're moving in with Drue and Gabe. Interesting. But as I was saying, it's one thing to not pay your mortgage in today's society. Everybody's struggling, right? But it's another thing to like flaunt this, we're eating out every day. We get 7 coffees a day. We this, spend, buy. All the stuff they bought for the baby. They also got a lot of shit gifted for the baby because the Amazon registry and stuff like that. And they're not paying their mortgage. And now her parents moved in with them. Guys, I can't even imagine. Can you? Poor Gabe, honestly. Like, I know he's got his own issues, but good God, poor Gabe. He not gonna survive with Drue and Donna in the same house together all the time. Yo. Okay, so Donna, or Soap, they call her Soap over on the Reddit. Soap strikes again and majorly messes up. You can clearly hear Lenny talking Gabe, how he doesn't have a following. It's all Drue's followers, how they make money off women. Can anyone figure out what else he says at the end?
Well, turquoise rock came from a garage sale, guys. I got this from a garage sale. I love it. This came from when we went.
Okay, most of his following is from Drue.
It's like crystals off of a
all women
chandelier. Came from a little shop in Bernie when Leonard and I went to Bernie last year whenever I won this house. So I just have a little cream sweater on, and let me show you my shoes. They're little booties. Look how cute these are. I've had these for.
I don't know. I heard I want something about making a video or something at the end there.
I've had these for.
I don't know. I wanted to make something video. This is the hottest tea we've had in a minute. It's boiling, full on scalding. Soper, so of course she didn't notice she was recording the tea, guys. She's Drue's mom. Yikes. If he was doing what he was supposed to be doing, he would be paying the house off. Is that what I heard here in the beginning? Okay, let's go back to the beginning.
Okay, so this is my outfit of the day.
Yo, he does say it. If he was doing what he was supposed to be doing, he'd be paying the house note.
I got this hat last year at a benefit. I won it in an auction. I have different necklaces on.
Come on, Lenny.
I've ever been to Canton.
So he only does.
They do like First Mondays every month. This little turquoise rock came from a garage sale, guys. I got this from a garage sale. I love it. This came from when we went to. It's like crystals off of a
it's all women
chandelier. Came from a little shop in Bernie when Leonard and I went to Bernie last year whenever I won this house. So I just have a little cream sweater on, and let me.
I wonder if I can, hold on guys, I might be able to do something.
Show you my shoes.
Is this still on TikTok? Probably not. I'm also blocked on TikTok now, so as of last night, because I commented. So yesterday was the day that Kylie sent food to Donna's work, to the boutique or whatever, and I had commented, I touched the poo, guys. I'm sorry. I commented on it, and within minutes of me commenting, I was blocked. The post was deleted. The comments were turned off. Like, it was wild. It was a wild ride to watch, but that's okay, because where there's a will, there's a way. Although it's going to take me 800 years to try and find this. I have a thing on my editing software that allows me to remove the vocals, and I'm hoping that it'll split up her talking versus him talking, and that there's not too much background noise and stuff, and that we'll be able to hear it. So let's see. It doesn't work very well. The app that I have is like whatever, but okay, while we wait for that, let's go back. And then I know that this is him addressing it.
On the way to the rodeo, I told y'all I didn't know what I was going to wear, so I threw together just a everyday boring outfit. Leonard says, is it boring, Leonard?
It's hideous. Can't believe you would wear that out in public. Ugh.
So
Horrible.
I'm one of those that I plan outfits for where we're going. Well, this kind of came up at the last minute, so I just kind of threw together some of my jewelry. This hat I got
The
last
rodeo.
year. Where did I get it?
The rodeo came up at the last minute.
At the banquet for...
Or is she saying her outfit came together at the last minute? Whatever.
Some of it?
I don't know, but it cost me $200 for you to win it.
Yeah, because we had to buy $200 worth of tickets. So it was worth it. What do y'all think? Isn't it super cute? We're headed to the road.
No! You spent... That's effing embarrassing. She spent $200 to win that hat. Please tell me it was at least like towards a good cause or something. Like, please tell me that. So essentially in that video, what you heard was Lenny saying if he was doing his job, basically if he was doing his job as a man, as a husband, whatever, he would be paying the house note. Yikes. Yikes. But then I'm pretty sure they backtracked and said, oh, no, there's nothing wrong. Obviously, like, everybody's crazy. Everybody's misinterpreting it. And which, like, maybe, sure, but I'm sorry. That was pretty clear. If he was doing his job, he would be paying his bills and taking care of my daughter. And, yeah. Then saying like all of his following comes from Drue and all of this Drue and that, and then whatever he says at the end like should have been filming a video, but whatever. And that's not even to like mention the failed fishing expedition, which we can look into.
Everybody. There's a video going around that a lot of people are really concerned about and worried about, and apparently I made some comments and accusations, and there's a whole world out there that's just upset about it, and they want me to clarify. I've gotten messages, it's just absolutely insane, and I'm really sorry that I upset people, but so I'm gonna make a video and clarify
You are making
what
a video.
happened and what was said, so there's no misunderstanding.
Okay.
I absolutely love my wife's outfit. It was kind of plain for her, especially for us to go to the rodeo, but I absolutely love it.
Oh my God. He thinks people are upset that he made this dumb comment. No, you were being sarcastic, obviously. I mean, maybe not obviously, but like I knew you were being sarcastic. Okay.
Her outfit. She's absolutely beautiful. She's beautiful inside and out. I know there's people out there that hate her just because she's Drue's mama, and we deal with that. It's no big deal, but I just don't understand why so many people were upset that I felt like that I didn't like her outfit. She's beautiful. She's always beautiful. She's beautiful when she wakes up. She's beautiful when she goes to bed. She's beautiful when she's cranky, which isn't very often. When she's tired, she's just an absolute beautiful woman inside and out.
Is this actually all he
So,
says?
for all you haters out there that wanted me to clarify that, I absolutely loved her outfit. She's a doll. And can't wait to see her this evening. We're going to hang out this evening and
They're going to hang out.
get to spend the weekend with her. So, y'all have a great day. Hug somebody. Love on them. Be nice. Doesn't take a whole lot to be nice.
It does not.
I know some of y'all can't help yourselves. Y'all just hate because y'all hate, and it's just the world y'all live in. But just be nice to somebody today. See y'all.
Can you go tell Drue that? Because she's not very nice to anyone ever. But okay, bro. LMFAO, this is too funny. He ain't sorry about what he said about Gag and just said what we all thinking. Not me thinking he was gonna say I absolutely love Gabe. Same. Yo, same. That's what the curveball was hilarious. It was. That's not what people are upset about, bro. Like, you literally called your son-in-law. Whoa, that was rough. That was rough to try and remember. You literally called your son-in-law a useless sack of fill in the blank who doesn't pay his mortgage. I think this was a troll, and to be honest, a well done trolling. Yeah, legit. Me too, manliest manham. LMAO, this is how my dad will respond to. I take him as standing by what he said about Gabe. I take it as him standing about what he said about Gabe. Lenny, we don't care about Donna. We heard everything else you said in the background. Yeah, literally, he's being a sarcastic prick. He knows exactly what he's doing. Yes, he is being sarcastic. Drue and Donna told him to make a video clarifying what he was saying to satisfy them. He did this, and now they can say, there, I clarified without backtracking about how he feels about Gabe. He knew what he was doing. Yes, this actually cracked me up. He's standing 10 toes down and trolling. This was very funny to me. Apparently I made some comments. Ugly. We'd love to hear your comments on your son-in-law. No one gives a shit about your ugly ass wife. Doesn't take a lot to be nice, buddy. You're the one with the wimp ass comebacks. What a fragile ego this boy has. His account is banned right now. I wonder why. Do you know how many times he's got popped for harassment and bullying? Because I know just alone on Super Bowl Sunday, he had a few. And then today, gotta be careful with what you say on TikTok, old man. He absolutely gave... Oh, Dish Soap told him to do this. Okay, so... He gets banned a lot? About account banned. Interesting. Why does it get banned? Because of his comments? Ha ha ha, this is so exhausting for them. Just get off the internet and you wouldn't have to defend your shitty selves 24/7. Yeah, legit though. Looks like he's not highly favored. He's banned. Probably too many comments body shaming. He body shames? Side note, I hate how every one of them uses the word absolutely in every single sentence. They have such a small vocabulary, they think it makes them sound more intelligent. Yeah, legit. And literally every other word. Literally obsessed. Yes, they are all literally obsessed with everything, and the claw fingers she does all the time. Well, yeah, it's part of the influencer handbook, guys. We're going to need to write this handbook and publish it, okay? What happened to his account? Definitely agree with him. There's so much hate out there. It's terrible they pick people to corner. Yeah, it is straight bullying, and they go after anyone that looks different than them. What? What are you saying? They go after anyone that looks different than them. What is she saying? Not the racist saying it's because they look different. Jesus, get a grip. My hatred of your daughter and family have zero to do with looks. You can be the prettiest person in the world, but if you're hateful, ignorant, narcissistic, selfish, habitual liar, I'll hate you too. Same. No, Donna, but we do laugh at 60-year-old women who botch their appearance trying to keep their cheating husbands. I wish someone make her uncomfortable by saying, what do you mean by looks different? Could you explain that to me? Yeah, legit though. I hope someone did. Next $1 million question of the day. Do you microwave your Pop-Tarts or toast them in the toaster? Before I keep looking about why Lenny has been blocked on TikTok, I'm hoping I can find some of his comments. Let's take a peek at this. Do you ever worry about him not working and providing for your daughter? I do not. It's not my business, and not that it's yours, but they are doing extremely well financially. My dad would be horrified if my husband didn't work and help out. Yikes. Sure, for now, social media and TikTok aren't forever. I would just prefer my daughter be with an ambitious man. Well, they are grown-ups and they make their own decisions, and they are successful, so there's that. Hey, Lenny. High five, bro. He used all different forms of there, and he spelt them all correctly and used them in the right way. High five, Lenny. Like, yeah, high five, man. So proud of you. If you call that successful, well, I hope when your daughter gets to that age, you'll let her make her own decisions as she should. Why you mad, Jen? They don't pay your bills, so why do you care? They pay their own bills, have their own house, 2 cars, a boat. What do you want from them? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because your background chat tells us otherwise. So, successful now, sure, but no education and no real work history. ... I just think it's hilarious that you think they are successful. I guess with their content baby coming in 30 weeks, they will be raking in the money. This family is a joke. Oh, 100%. Why do you hate them so much and want them to fail? Well, Lenny boy, I don't think that people necessarily want them to fail. I don't think that's really the point. I think that people want them to take accountability for their actions and maybe grow up a little and stop posting super immature, harmful stuff to the internet that are riddled with lies. People want transparency. People want accountability. People want apologies. Not for them to fail. I mean, all of that might come with their ultimate downfall and failure, of course. But nobody wants them to just straight up fail. No. Just take accountability. That'd be cool. I love reading comments. Gosh, they're so fun. I love all the kicks though. Felt my first baby move at 19, my second at 16. The position of your placenta will determine when and how you feel your baby. What is your position? What position is your placenta? Oh my goodness. She doesn't know. She doesn't have an OBGYN. She shares her whole life but can't share her pregnancy as an excuse. Yeah, that's 100% okay. You're beautiful, smart, kind, strong. Nothing the haters say can be true. Give it to God. What? Why? Why is that fate? Why? I don't understand what's happening there. With those comments. Okay, what's this? I hate the music behind and you're mumbling so I can't hear a word you're saying and the audio is out of sync so it's messing with my brain. This is a mess.
I'm so sad. Boo-hoo.
That's rude.
18 years I've been trying to move. 18 long years.
But why?
Because I don't want to be in the city. We've surrounded by the city.
Wow. That's rude. Yeah, but then, okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I don't know. I'm having a hard time figuring out if he's rude and done like you guys say or if he's just tries to be sarcastic and flops. Weird. Okay, someone posted this 6 days ago. So what's the scoop with him? I've seen on here he's a perv, but can someone please explain why? I think his favorites were public on TikTok. The vids of women half naked. He's a man of God, but loves objectifying women. He's a creep / perv. Following girls his daughter's age, making odd comments. Let's say Soap didn't always dress like a 12-year-old, and he seems to enjoy it. This is what you need to know. I believe it's been said, correct me if I'm wrong, that he also cheated on Dawna, which explains why she's gotten so much plastic surgery in the last couple years. A shame. She might be an absolute airhead, but she was naturally a beautiful woman. Old Lenneth is hideous. Yeah, so I was right. She did get a bunch of plastic surgery and stuff. Yikes. There was a girl on here a while back who claimed she went to church with the Lees and was friends with Drue. She was about 15, 16 at the time. Allegedly, Leonard made inappropriate sexual remarks to the girl. Again, 15 or 16. It upset the girl and she told Drue about it, and apparently Drue told the girl it was her own fault. This obviously ended the friendship. The girl's family moved away shortly after. Yikes. If that's true. Happy Father's Day to the best daddy a girl could ask for. Remember this, Lenny? Such an amazing father. Oh my. Oh. Okay, so here's who he's following on TikTok. Wow. Okay, that's kind of pervy. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Kind of icky. Kind of pervy. Kind of uncomfort. Wow. Yikes. This is weird. Drue said the last time her daddy ever fussed at her was when she got Moose, 1 week after she moved out and was married. He was so upset that she was making a bad decision so fast, but is Moose a Poppy boy? They are connected by the hip. Pop is definitely Moose's favorite human. Needless to say, daddy hasn't fussed at her since. He probably didn't want to end up with the dog if Drue hadn't wanted them anymore. And then Gabe couldn't pay the mortgage. Lenny knows his daughter is impulsive and irresponsible. I'm beginning to think her dad is the only one with a little sense. That says a lot. Why would getting a dog after getting married and moving into your own place be a bad decision? Obviously, because Lenny knows Drue is irresponsible as fuck. I bet he felt the same way when she told him they were pregnant. Yeah. 1 week's. Did it say that? It did. Oh my God. I feel like that's enough of that because he makes weird comments. He's following really gross, inappropriate stuff on TikTok. I mean, his thing's banned now. And yeah, that comment about like what he said about Gabe and stuff not being able to pay the mortgage and now they're moving in. Yikes. So let's look into the fact that Leonard, whatever his name is, Lenny and Dawna moved in. Will you move before the baby is born? No, we will continue to stay here until heart. They're both defiantly having money problems. Why would you move 3 hours away and plan to commute weekly to your jobs? Just say you're moving in with Drue to help with the house payments. LMFAO. They live 3 hours apart? Really? Are you going to be driving back and forth to work? We will commute weekly. How far is the country home? Will you still be close to the girls? 3 hours. What country home? So someone had asked, I guess nobody knows the real reason, but someone had asked, like, why are they moving in? And people are like, well, they're not going to say the reason. But there's obviously a reason. And especially because she's pregnant and the bomb just got dropped about them not paying their mortgage bills and stuff like that. I know that a lot of parents go and stay with their kids for the first couple weeks after birth, after having a child, especially in the first child, right? And we all know that Drue's gonna be Drue. There's definitely something, but they're never gonna tell us. As this person said, there's a reason. They're not gonna say parents don't just move in with their kids. There's stuff going on. Oh, I bet somehow Dawna lets it slip. Same. Retirement plan. Dawna said a few weeks ago they have no savings for retirement. The house proceeds will help renovate the country home that's mortgage free and the rest is savings. I have to say this is one of the smarter things Dawna has done. But why sell now instead of when they retire? If they're going to continue working and need to live nearby, it doesn't make sense to sell this soon. If they need the cash from the sale right away, then why not just rent a small apartment near work? I think there's a little more to it. It's been suspected that Lenny lost his job. I expect Dawna to quit the med spa before long. Not a chance she's commuting 3 hours for probably $20 an hour. Yeah, no, legit. No one said they need cash. Now, did you miss the part where I said this cash is retirement money? I'm in Donna and Lenny's age bracket. This is not a scandal. You are trying to make it. Oh. Okay. Got you. My husband and I are in the same age bracket. We do have retirement savings, pension, and a 401k. We sold our family home 5 years ago to downsize and begin to push to retire fully at 62 and travel in our RV bus. We also purchased a small piece of land adjacent to our daughter's hobby farm. We're building a tiny home for our home base. This is one of the smartest things Dawna has said and done. Did you see the part where you said they needed money to renovate their home? It makes no sense to sell now and move in with their toddlers. They should have their RV ready to go or fully retired right after it's sold. They're planning to work for 2 more years. It makes no sense. Okay. Did I miss where they needed money to renovate? No, I clearly stated they were selling to use cash for retirements and renovations. They aren't moving to stay. Moving in to stay, for the love of all dogs. The wild conspiracy shit is funny as here. Well, IDK, bro. So that's enough about Lenny. They're moving in obviously to, you know, help pay bills and stuff and help out with the baby when the baby's born, but it's just like, it's, I don't know. The whole thing's just really silly to me. Like, it just be honest. Just be honest. That's it. You look and act the way you do, but you're worried about someone else. Like, as if you got any room to talk. Shake my head, shake my head. You don't even have a chin. You're the last to talk. Nurse Pam, that's not very kind of you. Who is Nurse Pam? Does anybody know the story behind Nurse Pam? Do you think Nurse Pam is like Drue?
I'm very distressed right now. You know, they say all things you see on the internet are not always true. But yesterday, you know, after the ham and the turkey and the Easter egg hunt, I was scrolling to TikTok and ran into a video about go to Reddit and see more about Drue Basham and then also Kylie. Have y'all seen this stuff? Is this legit? Because I'm devastated. Do tell.
Yeah, girl, sorry. Sorry, Angie 304 to 615. Like, it's real. It's real. So this is funny. Y'all, unless you're financing her, getting freaky with her, or feeding her, leave this beautiful mama alone. Go find something else to do. For the love of God, on a bicycle, get a dang life. God on a bicycle? Got you. Remember, what you are dishing out is going to come back to you. Period. This, ha. You do know that people do, like, the general public does fund her life, right? Like, you commenting is funding her life and stuff. So also, if you put your entire life on the internet, people are going to comment about it. It's kind of part and parcel, just saying. This comment regarding comments on her use of plastic coffee cups. Comments like this show how out of touch this little family's followers are. Every click, follow, view, comment is feeding her and financing her. So for Amelia's mother to comment, period, heart, like, sis, you're helping out part-time and your husband is busy fishing. You would not have plastic cups if it wasn't for your fans, some of who don't like your excessive use of single plastic cups. Happy almost Earth Day, Drue. Stop using them. What gets me is gonna come back to you. Tell that to your idol Drucifer, LOL. Ask her how her life is really going for her. It's embarrassing to defend someone like her. She clearly doesn't know a thing about Drue. People dislike her for a reason. Yeah, it's true. This is giving depressed. Yeah, she's not really smiling very big in this one, is she? I'm genuinely curious that if she does see an OBGYN, what do they say? I'm literally days away from having my third baby and I've never looked like she does. Obviously, everyone is different, but she's literally just gaining weight from eating nothing but junk. What happens if she has GD? Which, eating junk, eating sugar doesn't give you GD, right? But if she does, like, yikes. There's nothing wrong with getting big during pregnancy or having GD, but what she's doing and putting into her body can't be healthy. She's had to have gained at least 20 pounds since being pregnant. I see all the "you're glowing" comments and I just sit there and wonder if they are ignorant or blind. The only thing glowing are her lips from all the fast food and grease. I wasn't expecting that. That was a sassy ending. Yeah, exactly. If she has GD, she won't comply with the dietary restrictions. She couldn't. Not the way her habits are. Yeah. So this is a good talking point. This is something that I did want to bring up in the last update because there's a lot of people saying, oh, gestational diabetes and what was the other? Oh, hypertension as well. Both of those are caused by the placenta and the hormone influx from the placenta and go away after birth. You don't get GD from just eating sugar or anything, unfortunately. Wouldn't that just be like karma, right? It's from the hormones. That being said, as this person said, if she has GD, she won't comply with the dietary restrictions. She will not. I had GD with my third, not with my first two, just with my third. And it was so hard. And we're not overly healthy eaters or anything. We're not like superstars. We get takeout every once in a while, you know, chicken nuggets, whatever. I've said it in past videos. We're not perfect when it comes to food. But the lifestyle change that you need to do when you're used to kind of just, I guess, eating to survive, eating because you have to eat, the lifestyle change is dramatic. It's a huge shift. I am personally really bad with my protein intake, for example, like really bad with my protein intake. And you need to eat protein with every meal if you have gestational diabetes because it helps mitigate the spike in blood sugar. There's very little carb, even like the protein, it can't be breaded because it blows you over on your carbs and sugar and stuff. And same with fruit. Fruit needs to be paired with a protein. And it's very, very overwhelming. It is. So even if she does, she's going to be like Sierra and not give a fuck. It's all about what she wants. Forget the growing life inside her. Exactly. So I hear that's something that Sierra did, and we're going to look into Sierra. And the thing is that's really sad because if you don't take care of yourself during pregnancy and you do have gestational diabetes and you put yourself in like spiking states where your blood sugar spikes, it has really harmful effects on your baby, and your baby can actually be born addicted to sugar and go through withdrawals. And if they're born with a super high blood sugar or anything, or if they're born being used to having super high blood sugars, once they cut that supply, once the supply stops from you, their blood sugar is going to crash, and it can lead to some other scary stuff. At the hospital I worked at, which was really interesting because not at the hospital I birthed my son at, but at the hospital I worked at, there was an entire protocol for gestational diabetes and too big babies, too small babies, to check their blood sugar to make sure that everything was evening out fine and that the baby wasn't crashing. I gained 100 pounds in my first pregnancy. Whoa. The only thing I did was eat dessert every single day. Way too much, I know. All in all, I ate pretty healthy though. I did use pregnancy as an excuse to have sweet treats every day. I can't imagine the amount of weight she's gaining for real because she eats multiple sweet treats a day and eats nothing but absolute junk and sodium. Girl is going to be wider than double wide trailer after this pregnancy. Yeah, I honestly doubt her OB, if she has one, even cares. Well, they have to care, but Drue's probably telling them she's eating healthy, drinking water, no more Sonic drinks, etc. lying through her teeth. Not defending her at all, but I don't think she's actually gained that much. She just tricked y'all into using filters and mirrors before pregnancy, thinking she was thinner. But she's always been close to this size. She's a little puffier now, but I haven't encountered a doctor yet that actually cared enough to be upset about gaining a few pounds, especially if Drue has excuses / lies for it. The last thing we're going to talk about before moving on to Sierra is Kylie sending Drue and Dawna food to their workplace, to Donna's workplace. So yesterday, Drue and Dawna received a package from Kylie, and it was lunch for the day, which is hilarious in itself because Kylie, you know, has gone to court because she can't pay her medical bills and has been told, oh, that's okay, you can only pay this, you only have to pay $25 a month for your medical bills that are unpaid, when she says that she's making thousands, when she's going on vacation every other week, when she's saying that they're financially tight on money and need to slow down and save, yet you're sending other people food constantly. It's not the first time she sent food. But Dawna does a review, and at the end she goes, oh, this sandwich is bland, I'm not gonna eat it. So let's go take a look. Notice how none of the other content creators come forward and try to help defend her except for Christian Whitman, who literally is vaping while pregnant and has her own snark page of 50K. Imagine that being your only friend. Yeah, that's because the only other content creators who like her are also pieces of trash, putting her baby in harm's way. They don't want to be associated with her. It's embarrassing for her. Being defended by Christian is as low as it gets. Do we need to look into Christian Whiteman? I feel like that's been brought up to me before. We will look into them. And you know, Drue does not want to be associated with her and her friends because she tries to hold Christian Southern Miss I'm too good for you image, but just as skanky as her friends. Her and Trashly are like Christian and Whitney. Literally the two dumbest bitches on the app and are both pregnant. Those poor babies. Where did Christian defend her? That's funny AF because I know Drue looks at her content, thinks hers a bad girl. It is on a viral TikTok that is bashing her. She's only defending because you're right. Christian knows she's just as bad. Stank defend her. Oh God. Yeah, she said we were all Delulu. LOL, takes one to know one, I guess. Yeah, fair. No way. My fave snark pages just collided. Thanks for calling out Christian's defense of this shitty bitch. They belong in the same trash can together. Whoa, someone has more snarkers than Drue? Yeah, Christian is also racist, a scammer, a narc, a pathological liar, a backstabbing friend, homie hopper, as well as her bestie Whitney. Christian also made fun of mentally challenged people. All of it is in the menu under the page. Lied about her being the reason her ex wanted to off himself. She admitted the story was a lie, but was laughing about it. Now, don't you forget the sex on live, also mocking the disabled. Drucifer coded. How did I forget that one? Not only sex on live, but that person on the live was challenged as well. Oh my, what? What a POS. I haven't heard of her till today. And to top it off, posts like this says she vapes while pregnant and we have yet to see her go to an OBGYN too. She asks her followers things she should ask a doctor, and she stopped taking her prenatal vitamins, but don't worry, she hasn't stopped vaping. Also, a terrible dog mom. She befriended a girl just to get with the girl's baby daddy, and he then became her baby daddy, and she's been in competition with her ever. What? Yo, guys, yeah, we definitely going to talk about her. Did I join this already? I feel like I did. Oh, I didn't join. Oh, okay, let's go there. Oh, and look, yeah, thanks so much for an ice cream cake. Oh, sorry, ice cream to go with my B-Day cake today. Jeez. So basically everybody is saying that Kylie is just using Drue for clout, essentially. And that's what I believe too. I believe that she's leeching onto Drue and is just basically trying to buy her way in, and she'll comment on her stuff and, you know, comment on stuff on Facebook, and it'll be on her monetized page constantly because she wants people to click and follow her too because she's so inspirational. But she love bombs, essentially. And what is love bombing? We can look it up. Love bombing is a tactic in which someone bombs you with extreme displays of attention and affection with the intent to manipulate you. Although being showered with love can seem positive at the beginning of a romantic relationship, love bombing can lead to gaslighting and abuse. Love bombing swines. Wanting to know everything about you right away, sharing personal details too quickly, needing constant validation, intense declaration of love, pressuring you to commit, saying all the right things, intense clinginess, over-the-top expensive gifts, immense jealousy when you're with anyone else, which she obviously doesn't display but guarantee. Things just feel off, sudden coldness or withdrawal. Yeah, well, no doubt. So buying excessive amounts of gifts is a way to try and buy her love, buy her attention. And Kylie posted on her page, she posted the message that she had sent to Drue saying, hey, you've inspired me to join Weight Watchers. You know, we have this kind of budget monthly, blah, 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 blah. And oh my God, the replies, the comments on that post where I've sent you a similar message and never got a reply. I sent you a similar message. Yeah, I've sent one with you. I could use that connection and I never got a reply. I got ignored. There were so many comments that were getting deleted so quickly. And she left one up to be like, I get thousands per month. So, you know, I do the best I can, which someone broke down and said, if you were responding to 2 to 3 messages per day, you would respond to all of the comments and you'd have a more supportive, inspirational, uplifting page. But what does she do instead? No, she lives on Reddit. And is constantly responding to the hate. But she says she spends every waking hour, she said that, responding to comments. Well, respond to your messages for the waking hours that you spend working. You claim to work 16 to 14 hours a day. A message takes how long to read and write? 5 minutes? You can't find 5 minutes to respond to your adoring fans who pay you to exist on the internet, by the way. That's dumb and shitty of you. You're a bad influencer, Kylie. Okay. So here's the video. I believe. It is not the video. I don't like Kylie much, but she sent them lunch out of creepy kindness. How trashy that Soap talked about how much she disliked her free gifted lunch and how she would be starving for dinner. Why would you record that? And why don't you and why didn't you pack your own lunch?
It's always fun getting prizes at work.
Getting prizes, surprises?
She sent us some pie. Yummy. What is
dip? It's a chicken salad sandwich and some dip.
yummy? How
Kylie, I'm gonna cry. And I'm so hungry.
so sweet. Okay, so these.
Thank you, Kylie. I'm gonna cry. And I'm so hungry. You're not gonna cry. You're lying. Don't even. I didn't hear that last night. Okay, so then her reviews on the cracker and the dip, and she likes the cracker and dip. I'm gonna skip to about here. I think this is about when it happens.
Okay, so the croissant sandwich. It was like chicken salad. It was okay. I prefer the dip and the chips. That was much better. This kind of didn't have any kind of flavor. That's why I'm not gonna eat it. So by dinner tonight, I will be starving.
Okay. Yeah. So, first of all, no one asked you to review it. No one asked you to review the food. No one asked your opinion on the food. All you literally had to say was, oh my God, Kylie sent us a surprise lunch at work. Thank you so much. That was so kind and caring. But she went on to review it and then says, this sandwich is bland, so I am not going to eat it. And then throws like half a sandwich down. And then says, by dinner, I'm going to be starving. Now, she had also said that she was going to bring her lunch today. So where's your lunch? Did you forget your leftovers? Whatever. So be it. But I couldn't imagine having the audacity of getting a free meal and then going on TikTok and being like, I don't like it. But the comments, guys, were fantastic. All of them were talking about how they're complaining about free food and how they never send Kylie anything, basically, or asking. Not you complaining about free food. I can't believe how some people don't think maybe I should not post this, right? Why on earth are people sending people they see on TikTok stuff? This is wild. Imagine being so privileged you waste food that someone whose husband donates plasma to make ends meet sent you. Yikes. Yeah, this is such a yuck. Are you surprised though? They are all ungrateful for everything. Yeah. And like, even at that, she could barely even like say thank you. Like, it was so forced and fake and everything. Do you notice how she had her eyes closed when she was saying thank you? I'm gonna cry, because like that's a form of eye blocking, and I don't think that it was a sincere thank you. So before moving on to focusing on Sierra and kind of some of the problem stuff that we see with her, I want to talk about the most recent thing that happened, because it involves Drue, Sierra, Kylie, like all of them kind of like meshing together. And that was the reveal of the baby's name, Drue's baby's name. So essentially what had happened is people have been trying to guess the baby's name for months now, and there was a live somewhere. I don't know that I can find it. I don't know that it's saved. I is different. I is pretty different. Yeah, that's what I said. I will go as far as to say none of the letters are that different. There are only 26 of them, and we use them for names all the time. Agreed. That was such a dumb statement. Maybe Q or X, but all the rest are commonly used. Right. Even Q. I know a few Q names, like Quincy and Quinn and Qualiver. I don't know. Queen? I'm sure someone's named their kid Queen. You may have me on an X name, though. I was going to say it's Q for Quinn. Quinlan? Quintley. I know someone named their kid Xander, but I haven't seen many X names. Xandu. Maybe Y. Yolanda. And I is pretty different. Isabella, Ivy, Isla are all in the top 50 right now. Iris is about 56, but okay. Insulin shot, iodine. Too hard to spell, bestie. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, it's really weird y'all asking Michael that stuff. Like, honestly, Michael, I'm gonna tell you, you won't be on my live if I'll do that.
I'm gonna stop giving out my thing.
Yeah.
Using poor Michael for use. Actually, I wanted to be on here. I walked in here. I wanted to be on here. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all crazy. No, there's nothing wrong with being Mexican. Someone asked a question if our family's Mexican. I said no. No, we're not Mexican. Thank you. It's a short sleeve Adidas hoodie. Someone said I got a better mustache than you.
Yeah, because my husband has a tumor.
I am.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna get off the live because this is coming inappropriate with a child and all these comments in there. If you want me to go live, then we need to literally like get it together. So yeah, goodbye.
2 hours later.
So, most common side effects of a pituitary tumor. Sorry, I got distracted because she said that Gabe can't grow a mustache because of his tumor. Headache, easy bruising, arthralgia, which is joint pain, diabetes, high blood pressure, impotence, disrupted menstruation, infertility, amenorrhea, infertility. Okay, I don't know if that's in men or women. We'll see. Muscle weakness, nausea, stretch marks, enlarged hands and feet, hyperhidrosis. Is that abnormal sweating? Okay. Loss of body hair. If the tumor presses against other parts of the body, symptoms may include facial and body hair growth in women, irregular stop menstrual cycles, reduced sex drive, and fertility in men. Okay, well, maybe that's why they had a hard time. Loss of body hair in women, in men, loss of facial growth, hair growth of breast tissue. Okay, vision problems, weight loss, osteoporosis, deepened voice, feeling cold, no menstrual periods, weight gain, breast tissue growth in men, and carpal tunnel syndrome.
So I don't know. Yes and no. I have always wanted to be a mom, and I always said as soon as I got pregnant, I was gonna quit my job. But I absolutely love my job, and I love the people that I work with, and I love my boss, I love who I work for. So we were kind of talked about it, and they were like, "You're the best ever since you've been here. Every day." I don't know. Probably yes, I will, but probably I don't know because I love my job. I don't know. I say I probably will. So I'm gonna first using Gabe's dad's middle name, and if I have a little girl first, I'm gonna use my great-great-granny's middle name for her middle name. So we want to like super the family. So stay tuned, and maybe tell me guys other middle names with me. You can comment down below. But yeah, I'm so excited. But me and my granny literally sat and like talked about it for hours. I have like 5 middle names, first, middle, and last, 5 middle names, first, middle, and last. We have everything laid out. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to share this with you guys. But Baby Basham will be coming like probably in the next year or two because.
Oh, good God.
Short baby's name. She said it was the best thing ever because people would send her like, you know, monogram onesies and stuff. Like, oh, that's actually pretty smart.
Of course. Get more free stuff from your followers, of course.
Yes, I do. And I love them all so much, so I'm crazy. So I pray over my stomach and I go, okay, Jesus, you know, and me and Gabe do it all the time. We're like, God, we thank you for the opportunity.
Gabe and I,
Pray over my baby,
please.
my babies, my belly. Pray for healthy pregnancies. Like, we do all of that already because that's just me. But I have had baby names picked out since I was like a child.
Of course.
And so the other day,
because it's all about you, right?
Parents for like an hour.
Gabe doesn't get to choose his child's name or have any say in it.
And we were just chatting about baby names, talking about different family names, and so we already decided that we're going to use Gabe's dad's middle name for our little boy. We've already like talked to him about it, and he was like, oh my gosh, I'd be so honored. And then we talked with my granny. Well, I talked to my granny. I haven't told Gabe yet, which hopefully okay. But he'll probably love it. And if not,
I don't even know this middle name yet.
but I talked to my granny, and my granny gave me a bunch of family names that we're going to use. So we're really excited about that. I like narrowed down my list, but my list is super unique, super different names. I like them to be different. Like my name Drue, I think it's so different. And so my mom, a bunch of people actually tell me this because I think always trying to baby names and Drue and Gabe babies.
Of course, because it's all about you.
Drue and Gabe as in, I mean, me and you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that.
You know what I mean? But since my name is kind of like a unisex name, they're like, what if you gave your little girl a unisex name? but I haven't been able to find any that I like. So if you have any like real names that can be boy or girl, let me know, because my name's unique and different, and I was like, that'd be cool to do that for a little girl, but I don't like any of them that I know of. Like sometimes I think my name is Annie too. But I'm so excited. I wish I could share with you guys the names, but I've been burnt too many times about people stealing my baby names, so I'm not doing that. Well, it's a cousin, it's not anybody you guys know, but she did that to me when I was 12, and I'm
You had a baby when you were 12 and someone stole the name from you? Like, I don't understand. That was a silly comment, but okay. Okay. Ooh, close. Ivy Amelia Basham. Maybe she changed it. Maybe it was going to be Ivy, and she's like... I deleted my other post so it wasn't offensive to anyone when searching for her great-great-grandmother's name. Darcy's middle name is Amelia. Someone had also mentioned that they found their grandmother was also Amelia. Okay, so yeah, so there you go. Just had the first name wrong. Ooh, more drama.
Yes, I have baby names. Cities limit how many dogs you can have. I did not know that. I need to look that up. No, I'm not pregnant. I want to have kids like tomorrow. But then, okay, so guys, this is like, I don't know if this is everyone or just me. There's days where like I literally want to have babies like right now, and then there's days where like I don't. Well, she didn't ask. Yeah, my hair is definitely bleached. I mean, definitely damaged from getting bleached. Some days I wake up and I'm like, I'm pregnant right now, get me pregnant. And then I have days where I'm like, wait, am I ready? Wait, is this okay? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
No, me and Gabe have never almost gotten divorced. Like, all my friends are texting me, telling me that I'm so pretty. That's making my day. Thank you so much, Blair. Why don't I act like this on my YouTube videos? Well, because I'm not talking to someone. I'm like making a video. No, I'm not gonna talk about that. No, I'm not pregnant.
Not going to talk about what? What are you not talking about? Are you still friends with Morgan? Ooh, who's Morgan? She don't want to talk about it either. Oh, did I not go back far enough? It's so fun having a baby around. Dude, stop. Don't encourage it. Can you talk about the break-in? Oh, a break-in. I bet you it's a lie.
I'm not gonna talk about that. No, I'm not pregnant. Yes, I'm friends with Morgan. I'm not.
She could be pregnant,
I'm not.
but she could be.
I didn't.
Whatever.
Morgan's engagement video. It's actually kind of funny that you bring that up. Me and her have talked about it. You know what's really funny? You know, get out of here.
Sorry.
You know you're really in love whenever your friends like didn't even notice you in the background, because when you're in love, those things don't stink in the air. And I apologized. I didn't mean to walk in the background of her video. And it is what it is. What's the difference between me and Gabe? He's a boy and I'm a girl. Anyone that like loved it.
See, let Gabe get the tattoo of your eyes. Oh, guys, actually.
Don't tell him. That's actually my pee cup.
I'm over here breaking records.
That's what I pee in.
Ew.
Lovey, we're on live.
I don't like tequila.
Actually, guys, speaking of alcohol, I can't even drink alcohol anymore. So all my
Doctors stinking orders.
yeah, my doctor said no more alcohol because of my tumor. The hormones were messing up my liver, and so he was like, "Hey, do you drink alcohol?" I was like, "Yeah, man, I drink an occasional Michelob Ultra," and he was like, "Yeah, man, no more alcohol." And I was like, "I can't drink alcohol." He was like, "Nope, not anymore." I was like,
Yeah, Gabe is the boy version of Sierra, and Sierra's the girl version of Gabe.
I mean, I guess.
You legit look the same. It's like she's wearing a wig.
We don't look the same.
They all do.
I'm like at least a foot taller than
Well,
her.
she's really short. I don't know if you guys knew that. Like, she's really short.
She's like right here.
Literally.
No shades here. I love you, but
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm just saying, like, I wasn't being rude.
she's a short queen.
Now people are gonna say I was being rude. I wasn't being rude. It was cute.
Yo, so defensive. Look at her face, like scoping those comments.
I'm just gonna say from my personal experience, I feel like WW really kind of messed with my brain, meaning like I was hungry and I didn't eat, and
Why? Because it
That's all
doesn't
I have to
teach
say
you
about
how to eat.
Blue Grotto. Blue Grotto, guys, go hit Drue's Cincy link in her bio.
No, don't.
And pick up some of that stuff for your washer. Your clothes will thank you later, I promise
Don't.
you.
yes, I was starving
But
too, and
it
it
smelled
made
good.
me have a bad eating problem. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, way to say the quiet part out loud. Exactly. And we talked about that in last week's Kylie video, that Weight Watchers and the way it's set up is literally encouraging disordered eating and not healthy.
0 point foods all day and be starving, and that dinner, like, binge,
Are y'all
not binge, but eat something that, like, wasn't good. But it did help me lose weight, so I don't know.
because you weren't eating. That's not a healthy way to lose weight. I'm sure you gained it all back.
For sure. And then also, there's no hate to any WW. I mean, Gabe said that, but, like, it's not like we hate people.
If you guys...
we support everyone.
Oh, I support everybody on the whole planet.
We love
If you're a human, I love you. And here's the thing. Also, hey, I don't just... love humans, too. I love humans. I love everybody.
I'm not mad. I'm just tired, you guys.
You look...
Anyways, love you guys. Bye.
Guys, we'll see you on the next...
Yikes. Okay. So I don't know that the live where she drops her baby name is posted anywhere. I don't think anyone caught it because she deleted it right away really fast, and I don't think someone was there screen recording it. If it does come up, I'll B-roll it over something. But basically what had happened was this creator had posted stories of a bunch of stuff that she made for various customers and posted this picture. People saw and went to the creator's page and saw that Drue was following the page, and people were like, is it? Maybe it is. And then after that, posted some items on their page. Everyone suspected it, and she outright denied it for days. Must take up an awful... A mistake is something you do once and learn from. A behavior is something you continue to do. Maybe some parenting classes would help you. I'm not here for the hearts, honey, like your racist family. Is that me? I'm here to expose your awful wife and adult children. Sad that you are obsessed with them. Good for you. Glad you are the self-imposed exposer of the Lee family. Must take up an awful lot of your time. So you're admitting that there's an awful lot of problems? Cool. Caprolina posted a baby girl's name on what they made for you. So cute. No, she didn't. That isn't my baby's name. Leave her alone. Heart, 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 heart. This is just another post that I found. What's the drama with the baby? Drue is claiming they've wanted this baby since they got married and acting like she struggled to get pregnant. At one point, while claiming she was trying to get pregnant, she also claimed Gabe was pulling out, which thanks, but no thanks. And Gabe went on a then friend's podcast, and said he wasn't in a rush to have kids. Recently, Drue was baiting the name of their unborn child content baby check-in, but a small company was sharing some of their work on Instagram, and it just so happened that Ivory Amelia was shown. Drue, when she first got pregnant, said on a live if it was a boy, she'd name the baby Bear, and if it was a girl, it was Ivory. She also mentioned that the middle name would be after her grandmother and Darcy's middle name, which would be Amelia. Reddit caught that Drue was following this business. Drue immediately unfollowed them, denied it was the name, and blocked anyone who mentioned the name. Sierra received a comment from someone saying, "You're going to be such a great aunt to baby Ivory." Sierra said thank you. Drue then announced a few hours later, surprise, Reddit was right again, but not before posting that some people can't respect her wishes, and Drue's friend Ashley commenting that some people have to ruin everything. Terry, Sierra and Gabe's dad, posted on Sierra's apology status that it wasn't Sierra's fault, but Amelia's mother, Drue, for exposing it to the social media world. It's true, he did. And that's like shade shots fired. And it's so funny because, I mean, parents are always going to take the side of their kids, but that's also like directly throwing his daughter-in-law under the bus. And if there's any like drama and anything, which they didn't show up to the gender reveal, they haven't been involved in a lot of things recently or going a lot of places with each other. Yikes. So again, we have the content creator who announced Ivory Amelia, which everyone had figured out that it was for sure Amelia, but they were going back and forth between Ivy and Ivory. But people said months ago, like, that it was going to be Ivory, because why not? The super people name their kid White. That's accurate. So we first letter for boy and girl names, name drop. We have 2 names, one for a boy, one for a girl, I and B. Y'all have to guess who is who. Isla for a girl or Isaac boy. Riley for a girl or Ben for a boy. Isabel, Isla, Bowen, or Beckett. Baker and Isla, Isaac and Brielle. Nobody has guessed either of them yet. Isaiah, Id. It'll be Id. Definitely Id. Right here. Id. Isaiah, Isaac and Bella. Bo Basham, Isaiah and Bella, Basham. Ivy for a girl, Beckham for a boy. Baxter, Bailey, Ivy or Isaac. Nobody guessed them. I for girl, B for boy. Indian Blake. Oh, where is it? Isabella, I is for girl, B is for boy. Love the name Isla. Ivy, Bo, and Brooks praying for healthy pregnancy. Off topic, but Hazel. Drew for a girl. Isabella for a girl. Isabella. Isaac, I, girl, B, boy. Bo Basham would be adorable. No, they were named Bear. Were they actually gonna name him Bear? Because that's silly. That's a silly name. Inez, Indy, Braxton, Bentley. Love you, I. If I ever have a boy, I have no. Isabella, Blake, Ivy, Izzy. Ivy, Blake, Isabella, Isla, Ivy, Isla, Baker. Tried to go different because you said something. Iris, Isabella, Brody. Isla, Isaac, Isaiah, Isla, Indy, Bowen, Ivy, Ivy, Izzy, Isaiah, Isaac, Isabel, Bo, Isabel, Isaiah, Isla, Blake, blah, blah, blah. Ivy. Oh, no, that's Ivy, yeah. Okay, well, is it here? Please tell me. Isaac. They didn't guess it. All right. So after the name drop on Caprolina's, I think is the name of her business, after the name drop on her story happened and Drue denied it, obviously, because she always denies everything, even though it's true. Someone had commented on Sierra's post, "You are going to be the most awesome auntie," or something like that, to baby Ivory. And Sierra responded with, "Thank you." I don't know. She might not have been paying attention. She might have just saw like, "You're going to be an awesome aunt," or whatever. Didn't see the name. Or she did see the name and just like wasn't thinking, "Oh, maybe I should whatever." I don't know. But I guess she didn't want to lie. Thanks. That's not the baby's name when it is the baby's name. Either that, or she totally threw Drue under the bus, because apparently Drue ruined her gender reveal, I believe it was, and basically trash talked Sierra during her pregnancy. Right? We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But if we go and look at, this is new. Kylie's infatuation with Drue is extremely scary. I have a fairly sick sense of humor and make a lot of sarcastic comments on Reddit, but it's very troubling that no one IRL seems to be like, "Hey, be careful with this one." We have Sierra, who is scared to push her baby about her seemingly middle-class neighborhood, and Drue can't seem to do anything without Gabe or her parents, but they're all like, "Oh wow, this literal former catfish show participant keeps sending our pregnant daughter gifts and keeps making comments about being Auntie Kylie, and that's so sweet." How is that sweet and not scary? I'm not a bio parent, stepmom of 10 plus years though, and if someone was talking to them like that, I'd be having a serious conversation about online safety. There are online besties, and I'm obsessed with you and want to wear your skin. And contrary to Kylie's wide-eye selfies and novels about her gram, she's giving off big single white female vibes, and I can't believe everyone in Drue's life is like, cool. Yeah. And this girl has verified stalking charges. They should lawyer up and send her a cease and desist order. She's certifiably crazy. Forget the catfish moment. She's an actual criminal. But don't worry, all is good, because she asked Jesus to forgive her. Jesus may be able to forgive her, but the people she has stalking charges from cannot. If I were Drue, I would MOVE. I think Drue is so desperate for friends because everyone hates her and Kylie buys herself. LOL. Kylie has some serious codependency issues, and it shows with her friendship with Drue. Any person who cares more about a friend over their own spouse is struggling with something, in my opinion. You can tell Drue doesn't give two shits about this girl. She just enjoys free food and sugar. She's a user, clear as day. Yeah, there's definitely something very sketchy about the whole situation that I would be leery about. Most people, especially when you're crying about people on Reddit and being fearful of your baby and sharing those details. It's also alarming to hear that the husband works 2 jobs and donates plasma for money, and she's sending them crap that they can't afford. There are so many red flags with this family. The lack of common sense seems out the window. Yeah. It's the age gap for me. I'm 30 and cannot fathom having a bestie 10 years younger than me. LMFAO. Thank you. I'm 31. My youngest brother is 22. He's an angel. I love him, but we have almost nothing in common. If he was just some random dude, I will not be his friend. I can't imagine just kicking with someone barely a legal adult. Preach, bestie. And like, hours away from you, like 6-8 hours away they live or something like that. Drue is a pathological liar. Her and Kylie are cut from the same cloth. Let some crazy shit happen. She's the one that will suffer the consequences. Yeah, legit. Well, I hope nothing bad happens, but because we don't want that. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, someone had said that this is single white girl syndrome, and 100% that is Kylie towards Drue all the time. So here's a HuffPost entry. Single white female to imitate to the point of stalking based on the movie of the same name. In reference to the movie, a tale about a psychotic, friendless, red-haired girl who tries to be her acquaintance. Can be in reference to a female who steals your clothes, breaks into your house, sleeps in your car, badmouths you to everyone because she's the ugly, unloved one and wishes she could be like you. Tries to sleep with guys you know, is repeatedly rejected. Though the one in the movie actually managed to sleep with the guy because she dressed up like the prettier one. Comes to your house out of the blue, begs you to stay, then goes through your black book trying to find a guy to talk to her. The thing is no one seems to like her, and you're warned by everyone you know to stay away, or else you may end up the victim of single white girl female. So if you've been single white femaled, when someone you trust, believed was your confidant, and shared things with, steals your ideas, connections, and concepts for their own benefit, they begin to gain higher status than you, and you see your ideas being promoted by this person, and they receive kudos instead of you. So that's what that means. And someone had said it perfectly when it came to Kylie, because with the love bombing and the attention seeking and everything, and now this morning or last, I don't know, recently she announced that she wants to get a dog, a doodle. Who else has doodles? After she left Texas, after hanging out with them for the 5 minutes that they did when they were there, she was doing pictures. Close your mouth. What else has she been doing that's copying? Oh, well, grifting on the Weight Watchers and the weight loss as well. So straight from the beginning. But yeah, so that was wild. Anyway, I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, yikes. Yikes, be careful, man. Like, okay. We'll do like a whole Kylie Drue crossover episode because I think that would be fun. Just because it's creepy and wild, and I think it would be a really fun deep dive. But Ciara, whoa, yay, you announced that one person always gotta ruin everything. It's okay, now we can celebrate her name bigger and better. So that was her best friend, one of her friends. That one person always gotta ruin everything. Yo, that's shady. Why is it okay for Drue to announce someone else's gender, but all Ciara did was say thank you, didn't even confirm anything? Drue, you need to grow up. She can ruin someone's engagement, but Ciara saying thank you crossed the line. She can bait she has the same tumor as Gabe at the same time and downplay what he was going through for attention. The gender announcement was worse than the name, let's be real. I didn't know she announced the gender. What did she do? It's come up a lot with drama. Drue made a public Pinterest board with all baby boy outfits decor before Ciara announced the gender. What gets me, as a person dying to have a baby, she's never around. I'm sure that's because Cece can't stand her. Personally, even if I didn't like my sister-in-law, I'd be up her ass trying to be the best aunt I could be because of baby fever. She's so fake. The baby is strictly content, and you can't convince me otherwise. She was running out of views for a boring daily life, so she had to pop out a kid in hopes that she would turn into a mommy vlogger and cash in on that. Jokes to her, though. The mommy vloggers are going to eat her ass alive. Yeah, 100%. And also family vlogging's on the way out, and I'm here for it. Not going to announce it. Do you have one? Everyone close, but we won't be telling anyone. Then the name drop from Caprolina. You're going to be the best auntie to Ivory. Aw, thank you. And then a couple hours later, my beautiful girl, Your name means so much to me and your daddy. I had a dream that I was holding a baby girl and her name was Ivory. Ever since that day, I knew it was your name. With white hearts, of course. The irony, guys. After talking and praying, Gabe and I, she said Gabe and I, this had to have been AI that wrote this, decided we wanted to honor my sister that had passed away and used her middle name for you. I thought you were honoring Grandma Amelia. So now you're changing. Okay. Sad fishing, passed away. Yeah, of course. Gotta talk about death. Ivory Amelia Basham, you mean so much to us. Her name also means purity, innocence. In some cultures, Ivory represents the resurrection of God and his triumph over death. The color white can also be connected to ivory, which stands for hope, peace, and new beginnings. And that is just what she is to us and our family. She was destined to be our girl. I find this funny. I was like, when I saw this, it's like, is her name Iba? Because if so, that is silly. And then I was like, maybe it's Iva or Eva. Then that's like a funny like B thing. And like it's, but no, that would be her last name in the middle. So I don't know. That's essentially what had happened. And then we will pop over to Sierra's Reddit and get a little bit into her now, or at least her apology. We'll leave it here because I've been going for a while, but then we'll do a deep dive into Sierra next week. Removed. Okay. So here is Sierra's apology to the debacle. And honestly, I think there's something to say with the fact that Sierra is able to apologize and take accountability for her mistake, for her actions. And she did this as well with the BLM video where they were mocking the BLM movement. And I think that Sierra definitely deserves some kudos for that because it's hard. It's hard to admit when you're wrong, and especially as an influencer or social media personality, I understand that it's hard, but it's also really important. And the fact that she does own up and take accountability for her mistakes, kind of like she deserves a bit of a pat on the back for that. But she's got her own issues going for her, and the way she feeds her child is just like not okay. And that's what we're going to get into when we go into like the deep dive of Sierra. But at the very least, we can agree, good job, way to take accountability and own up and apologize for your actions. So her apology, this is my first time getting on social media and reading comments today. I made a very big mistake that I didn't even realize I was doing. When someone commented on my TikTok that I would be a great aunt to my niece, I didn't think about the baby's name being there. It's like I read it and realized it, but didn't process it. I would have never announced and said yes to our baby's name purposely. I saw my SIL post this morning and commented and was so happy that she announced the baby's name, not realizing that she had to announce it because of me. I saw people comment back to me saying it was just because of me, and I was so confused. Just know that that's not the type of person I am. I would never purposely take that away from anyone. I truly am so upset that I commented back without realizing the baby's name was there. I can't take back what I did, though I never would have done it on purpose. Okay, that should be one sentence, girl. Grammar. If you have been following me for long and know me, you would know that. I would have not left the comment on there if I would have realized I had commented back to the baby's name. So what that makes me think is that she probably just read the first sentence or whatever, the first part of it, you're going to be such a great aunt, because then the second part was underneath, so to baby Ivory, or she probably assumed that it just said like you're going to be such a great aunt to the baby as she was going through saying thank you. But her dad then commented, so her dad, Terry Basham, commented, my CC Bear, you absolutely have nothing to be upset about. You neither confirmed or denied Amelia's name. You simply replied thank you to a compliment about how great of an aunt you are going to be. Amelia's mother, Drue Basham, is the person solely responsible for confirming the name and announcing it to the social media world. Exactly. Drue could have gone on about her day. They could have continued to dirty delete comments. She could have just ignored all of this, but she didn't. She went out of her way to say, no, it's not. She went out of her way to deny everything. And then when this whole thing happened, again, she didn't have to. And all Ciara had to say was, I didn't realize there was a name there. Like, that's not the baby's name, which is so silly to me, because it's like, then the baby's going to be born and all the receipts of you saying, no, not the baby's name, no, not the baby's name. What are you going to do? Like, you could have left it. There are ways around it without making yourselves look foolish. And by this whole thing happening and then her posting the next morning, I think, on social media that this had happened. Oh, here's a good comment. This makes me not want to snark on Ciara ever. Do I think she could do better as a parent? Yes. Do I think she's really trying to manage her T2D? Also, yes. But I do not think she's mean, evil, manipulative, nor a raging narcissist. She's got dealt a shitty hand in the in-law pool. She could have a best friend in her sister-in-law, and they could be close friends and support each other, especially with babies so close in age. Nope. She's pretty much lost her brother and watched him become a supersized shell of a man, and has the absolute worst, selfish, brattiest SIL ever, along with Drue's enabling, codependent, immature, hot-ass mess parent as a package deal. I truly hope Tyler is as dedicated to her as he seems to be, and they are a happy little family, because she literally has no one else in her life who is the least bit stable or trustworthy. At least she's trying to make the best of her life. TBH, Drue's probably jealous of Ciara. Ciara has a stable job. Ciara's husband has a job, while Drue is supporting her man-child and pregnant. I agree. I don't think Ciara is malicious at all. And see, that's what I've heard as well. She's not malicious, but we do need to talk about the dangers of the stuff she feeds her son. We really do. I think people have just ignored, used, treated like shit, and left her for her own devices for too long, and she's trying to figure it all out. Easily influenced by social media? Yeah. So that's essentially what is going on with all of that, and what has happened with the name drop, with the in-laws, with everything, Drue's parents moving in, the whole 9 yards. And it's just a mess. It's a wild mess, honestly, and I don't understand how these people have fans and how these people have supporters. I really don't. I don't know how you can support a raging, narcissistic, mean girl, basically, to say the least. It's really sad. But I think that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, the louder my voice grows, the louder your voices grow. We will do a deep dive into Ciara, kind of talk a little bit about why it's dangerous the way she's feeding her son and what she's doing. But I wanted to kind of continue the wealth of de-influencing the Bashams, Lee family, whole 9 yards, because Drue's mom and dad are 100% enabling her behaviors, and see nothing wrong with the ableist clip, see nothing wrong with the racism, being funny, and all of that stuff. And I don't think that's okay. I think it's really dangerous, especially because these people are on social media. And also, why is Donna hashtagging stay-at-home mom? You're not a stay-at-home mom. Stop. Because she's like trying to be grift on like stay-at-home mom. Your kids are grown adults. You're not a stay-at-home mom. You need to stop using that hashtag. It's dumb and silly. Dumb and silly. If you guys want me to keep talking about the Bashams, keep doing little updates as they come, and see where they kind of going forward, then we can for sure do that. Because they're not nice people, and I didn't realize how like enably, not a word, and manipulative her parents were, like the comments and stuff, and the supporting and the skirting accountability and being okay with that. I didn't realize all that was a thing. So we'll continue to look into it. We'll continue to talk about it as new things pop up. Again, I hope I get to have the chance to pump out content faster for you guys as we start going, so that I'm not, a week or two behind on the big hot topics. And I think we need a crossover video focusing on like Drue and Kylie's intermingleship, and talk about that really creepy parasocial relationship that was built. Because the danger the danger warning signs are not flashing, and it's like, come on guys, come on. With all that being said, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye guys.